I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Barashem Yahushai, Barashem Rakakadash, and double and slave apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and out here push his throat. In all sincerity and in all honesty, this is brother from James Jamaica Camp, Yashamai,
Ashar,
Iwar,
and Dawa Bar.
And this evening, tonight, one of my video, famine. You see, because, we're approaching the time of famine. And famine is basically part of, Bible prophecy that will take place. We're approaching the time now when famine is going to take place worldwide. From the whole coronavirus thing start from February or March. The people in my mountain Jamaica have been speaking about famine or short of food start to hear about. And now, as the day go by or the month go by, more and more here, about the short of food. So we're heading straight into famine. And the east side of them, the one basically bring forth this famine. The Lord, basically use east side on the left hand side, basically bring forth this famine. You see, it's basically fulfilled Bible prophecy. A lot of people, even out in Jamaica, right across the world, are basically die of famine because people said that. A lot of people going to die of famine. You can bring up to brother in second is 16 and 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, respect.
16 and 21.
Yeah, 16 and 21.
Victual cheap. Alright, this is 2nd Ezra 16 verse 21. It said, Behold, victual shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evil grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
See, what sword, famine, and great confusion? I will live in that time, when the greatest confusion will take place right now. In this wicked society we live in right now. All different type of madness here, to the highest level, will take place right now. Go on.
So for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine.
God, so say, many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and we are approaching the famine now, swiftly and speedily. Based on how things that we've been seeing happening, come up to this time. So she say, many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and famine are a terrible way to die.
And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. The weapon, machete, the knife, the gun, the disease, you name it. So if you escape the famine, you're going to get put to death another way. You see, my brother?
This is Ezekiel 6 verse 12. He that is far off shall die of pestilence.
He that is far off shall die of pestilence and diseases. Go on.
And he that is near shall fall by the sword.
Go on.
And he that remaineth and is besieged shall die by the famine. Thus will I accomplish my fury upon them.
Go on. So all who in the city will die of famine.
This is an article from Times News.com, published on the 18th of August 2020. It says North Koreans ordered by Kim Jong-un to hand over pet dogs for meat amid food shortage, say report.
Right.
And then also down in North Korea and them place them known for them have a high consumption rate for dog food and the China,
Yeah.
The Moabites
Love the dog meat,
dog meat,
Keep them dog feast,
Yeah.
I know we in that time a shortage of food.
It says dog meat is considered a delicacy in North Korea and parts of South Korea. But imagine having to hand over your pet dog to the meat shop. This traumatic order has come from Kim Jong-un reports. You see? It's also basically is a special commodity dog meat down there in China, man, and Korea, North Korea and them place. It's a special dish. But guess what? It's like them around shortage. So people who have them pet dog, I feel hand them over now. See it? Yeah. It says the Kim Jong-un the North Korean leader has been running a near dictatorial regime in North Korea and issuing bizarre diktats. He says his nuclear missile program have caused sanction to be heaped up upon the state, and people have no say under his regime. He says now as food crisis hits North Korea.
Food crisis on North Korea. You have, last month I believe you have our MP out here, agriculture MP. Most Joe, I think I Juna MP said we don't have a food problem out here in Jamaica. You know, despite the whole COVID-19 thing, we don't have food shortages. And this is what take place right across the world. But our leaders out here, you know, somehow we claim to say, no, we don't have food shortage. If it even the food shortage right now, it's gonna happen. Because it's taking place right across the world, and Jamaica, you know, highly depend power imported food up.
Scripture said that nothing new under the sun. Because things are happening already. As the scripture said, things are earning for forth and working for learning. See? So these are things that were happening in the past. See? And the scripture said these things are going to come again. And it will come more horrific. See?
Now but then?
Yeah.
Gone.
This is 2 Kings 6 verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an asset was sold for 80 pieces of silver.
An asset that means a donkey head. Sell for 4 pieces of silver. One.
And the fourth part of a cub of dove dung for 5 pieces of silver. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help me, O Lord, O king, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee?
So if the Lord help you, right, Chalo, I help thee.
Out of the barn floor, or out of the wine press? And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we shall eat my son tomorrow.
So you know them plan basically eat one son today, and tomorrow they eat another son.
That's how grievous the famine was in the land.
Sure what happened back then, famine take place back then. And this famine was greater than all the famine back then. Greater even this one I brother read about. It's the one we basically we're approaching right now. Go on.
So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she had eat her son.
Can hide her son, she don't want to eat for her son. After she helped the next woman
eat for her son.
Yesterday, eat for her son. When she basically cook for her son, she don't want to cook it. So this is an account to show you what basically take place back then, and this will not go worse.
Hey, and then we check levels now, like people over here fast asleep, man, and them now look into these things and say, boy, hey, take North Korea and them place as an example. Because at the same thing I got over here in the west. See? Over here in the west that happening, because when this food shortage come and the famine started, all who store food, see? The government are gonna confiscate your food, man. Because a lot of things that them don't know, say you hoard up food for the day of doom or the day of destruction, man. See? Every time of crisis. The government know. Them been watching you, all who do it. See?
And most of them people out here in Jamaica are ridiculous, right? A while back you have this woman say your Jamaica can't run out of food.
Yeah, can.
Right? Can. Just yapping out of her mouth without knowledge.
Just lean that up on your own understanding. See?
Say Jeremiah 16 verse 4, they shall die of grievous death.
You can start actually 8 million. So.
Verse 3, it says, For thus saith the Lord concerning the son and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their father that begot them in this land, they shall die of grievous deaths.
They shall what? Die of what? Grievous deaths. You know, we basically grievous to go back to a disease. So that is young youths, you know, and young girls gonna die from diseases, you know. Because you're gonna have a lot of diseases released. You know, we believe, you know, inside them, you're gonna release all these diseases they have in place. What them call CDC, Center of Disease Control. Man go all out. And the scripture tell you, Revelation 12 and 12 tell you. So the devil know you have a short time and come down unto you have been great wrath. So he's gonna go all out, you. Man, you know, every single thing when God gonna use it, man. So this destruction gonna be the greatest. You know, in Jeremiah tell us, Jeremiah 30 and 7 said, you know, none like this. The time we're approaching right now, the time of Jacob's trouble, none can compare to this, yo. Because he's gonna go all out. Every single thing we're having gonna use, yo.
Right,
they come out losing power unto us, yo. The Israelite. What?
They shall die of grievous deaths, they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried.
Because nobody have a business about a dead body. You know, when shit hit the fan and chaos taking place, you know, all around you. You're gonna hand the move. Step over dead body.
If they not eat dead body, them not care yet.
God, you're gonna have them eat it.
Right?
That's what I mentioned.
And what written there is written all over the scripture. You have different prophecies telling that this is gonna happen, especially in 2 Ezra 16. You know, the same 2 Ezra, so just bring out.
Right.
So say the dead bodies are there on the streets like dung, and nobody now there to comfort them.
Right.
See?
Exactly.
Basically, that's what's coming. And the Lord say every word when him say, out of his mouth shall go forth, and the return void unto him.
Right, now return void. Right.
It accomplish what him sent it to do.
Right.
And that is the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yeshai. See?
But they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine.
By what? Famine. And famine, as the brother of the scripture earlier, and we start the video. You see, many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So a lot of people are going to die of famine, and famine is a terrible way to die. What?
And their carcasses shall be meat for the fowl of heaven, and for the beasts of the earth.
Says Noah's food shortage crisis.
No.
It's North Korea and the COVID-19 pandemic. He has issued another crazy order saying a report says dogs. He said dogs, especially pet dogs are family to the homes they belong in, but try telling that to the eccentric leader of North Korea. It says if reports in the media are to be believed, North Korea is facing food supply crisis, and its controversial leader has reportedly ordered his people to hand over their pet dogs.
Hand over the dog.
Yeah.
We have shortage of dog meat. Hand them over.
Shortage of food, man.
You North Korea leader say, hand over the dog. So when things get really serious out here in Jamaica, we highly depend on imported food. What think the Prime Minister will basically do? Send the troops, the police and the soldiers to come take your resources, take your food from you. And the scripture says that will take place too. You see, brother, you can hold it for me too. 2 Ezra 16. They can start at 68. What?
It says tell the people to hand over their pet dogs so they can be turned into meat for restaurants.
Restaurant meat, dog meat.
Gone. Hey, believe it or not, man. It may be sound like a joke, but hey,
Serious something.
this is serious matter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be gonna happen out here and different parts of the world.
Right across the world.
Hey, this thing happened back in World War II. Things like this happen in World War II. People eat dead carcasses, man. The scripture says them are going to snatch on the right hand. And them not going to be, hey, the Lord said when him send upon you the evil arrows of famine, man.
Brother Harvey.
What?
Brother Harvey.
Ezekiel 5 verse 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction.
Right. Who was said the evil arrow of famine? The Heavenly Father. True name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Son name is Yahushai. I was saying, no, the evil arrows of famine. See, because the society needs to get judged. Right. You know, in Isaiah 13, I think 11, so the Lord said, I'm going to punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. Because wickedness is what glorifying the society. As people say, wickedness is what exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right.
So the Heavenly Father going to punish, our people, our people, along with this Eden nation, in all different style. One.
Which shall be for their destruction, and which I shall send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you.
So the Heavenly Father said, I'm going to increase the famine upon you. Go on.
And will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall berave thee, and pestilence, and the blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee, and I the Lord have spoken it.
I the Lord have spoken it. So the Heavenly Father the one that bring this destruction. Using Esau Edom, for basically bring forth, this destruction. So you say what? The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. So the Heavenly Father in control about the good and the evil. This is the Lord, how I move you. What?
Basically, we are here to do the Lord's will, man. We're the prophet. We are here the Lord to do the Lord's will, man. We are the prophet of the Heavenly Father, man. And we are here to warn our people, which are you so-called Negroes, Native American Indians, Latinos, who predominantly dwell over here on this side in the West, man, and to the tribes that scattered abroad. Mainly, we are here to edify the elect, man. Hey, and as men of the Lord, we are not here to dictate to nobody or dictate to you and tell us, if you want to believe or believe not. The scripture says whether they hear or whether they forbear. See? Because when the time of judgment comes in, all we're going to see, say, hey, and the Lord will bring forth this, man. See? The word that we speak out of our mouth comes straight from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
You want the second Ezra now?
Yeah.
Alright, this is 2nd Ezra 16 verse 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle.
They shall take away certain of you, talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native American Indian. You are the first, so-called white man who have to basically give the vaccine.
Just to add, because to them, I say something come on, they say, Andrew say, as soon as the vaccine ready, I'm going to make sure that Jamaicans get free vaccination so them not have to go pay for the COVID-19. I'm going to ensure that a part of him COVID-19 plan for Jamaica if he win the election.
Like a good something I do.
Yeah. It's a good thing I do.
So with things offered unto idols.
Son, talking about the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. One.
So, and they that consent unto them,
and they that consent unto them, give in to this new world order, agenda, this new world order plan, or the bank elite been planning over the years. Go on.
So shall be had in derision and in reproach.
And one of the ways them are going to make people consent unto them, man, is through this food shortage what's coming, and famine, man. Because people are going to want food to feed them family, see? And the only way to get that food is to receive a chip, see? Receive the microchip, man.
Which is the mark of the beast.
The mark of the beast.
And the scripture tells you the judgment, written, if you take the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, you'll get destroyed. If you take the chip, the so-called white man chip, you're going to get destroyed.
That's right.
Go on.
And trodden underfoot, for there shall be in every place and in the next city.
They shall be in every place. Every country, they're going to be in every place. Every community. Every lane. Every street.
That's right, man.
These troops are going to basically be here. Right across the road. What?
A great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
A great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. You know what?
So they shall be like madmen, sparing none.
They're not going to spare nobody. Your chum speaking about, mobilizing the troops, for force vaccination in this year. And getting ready.
So, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods.
That's the point I want to get to. As the brother read the scripture earlier, I mentioned, these leaders, our government, our prime minister, they're going to come take your food. Your King Jong-un, I say, you're supposed to give up your dog because they have shot your dog in North Korea. They're supposed to give up a dog. But these leaders going to say, you tell the basically give up your food. They don't want it. So them can ration it because enough food in the country. So your scripture says this is a future prophecy, but the brother read it. Go on, brother, read again.
2nd Ezra 16 and 72 it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
And cast you out of your houses. Go on.
He said, then shall they be known who are my
Then
chosen,
you're going to know who's Lord chosen you. Then you're going to know who's the elect. And the Heavenly Father.
and they
What?
shall be tried as the gold in
And the
fire.
elect going to get tried. You know? As you say, gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So the elect going to basically get tested. Proven. Go on, brother.
It says, according to a report in the New Zealand Herald, the move by the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is thought to be aimed at quelling the rising discontent among the public as the economic situation in the secretive country is crumbling and food shortage have become a huge worry.
Because you're into famine.
America economy is crumbling too. Says Kim Jong-un also seems to be playing to the sentiments of ordinary class, as the latter own only pigs and other livestock, while it is generally wealthy in the nation's capital, Pyongyang, to maintain domesticated pets to dogs. See? Says domestic pets including dogs and pet owner also seen by North Korean authorities as a symbol of capitalism and dictatorship. Report. Basically, people don't want to go and over them pets. They know what's gonna happen there. The military is gonna come in for whatsoever pet you have or what you have, man. That's what Kim Jong-un is letting these people know. See? And basically we just bringing this article just to show some one. We see everything coming over here in the west. See?
Even out here in Jamaica.
Okay. Jeremiah 15 and 2 says, and it shall come to pass, they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord,
What?
such as for death,
Such are for death to death. What?
and such as for the sword to the sword.
And such are for the sword to the sword. Such are for the destruction, we're going to take place. Because the sword basically represents a weapon. So all different style, even if one are going to punish people in a time to come here. What?
And such as for the famine to the famine.
And such are for what? The famine to the famine. And famine is a terrible way to die out. What?
And such as for the captivity to the captivity.
And such are for the captivity to the captivity. The concentration camp. Or the FEMA camp. Places where you are going to take it from your home. As the brother in the scripture earlier. So they shall take away some of you and feed you in idle. So they're going to take it from your home and bring it to a concentration camp, FEMA camp, or school, or even hospital. Basically give you the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Or basically a vaccine, what?
And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord.
So even if I say I'm going to appoint over them 4 kinds. What?
The sword to slay,
The sword to slay, one.
the dogs to tear,
The dogs of tears. So in North Korea, we have North Korea that want to give over the dogs. To them. But so scripture says going to take place when the time to come. Even dogs going to eat people. See them might eat dogs now in North Korea. You see, but dogs, after these dogs going to eat a lot of people when the time to come, eat a dead body. What?
and the fowls of the heavens,
Son.
and the beasts of the earth
God.
to devour and destroy.
To do what? Devour and destroy you. All different style. People gonna get judging, you know, in some gruesome way. That's the time to come, you know. The time we're approaching right now, you know, swiftly and speedily.
Slain on the land of from one end of the earth even to another.
Even to the other end.
Right.
So with that, I say all praises and honor to your worship and shine worship and Kodash. And double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers in Mount Yakush Stone. In all sincerity and in all honesty. Shalom.
Shalom.